We are the DFPN. Always question the answers.
No Gimmicks podcast, and we bring it to you. Every time we turn live, and you know it's the truth. Every after show, moving down, it's the time to move around. No Gimmicks podcast is going down. Every night, every time in the race, it's time for the No Gimmicks. No, we doing our thing. What's your state of mind? State of mind. Moving down a statement when we take the line. This is exactly wrestling the state design. When you see Stone Cold like me, with the stunner in the world, exactly, man, what we bring. Every night we move like Brock Lesnar, the F5, no gimmicks. We take you to your limit, what's the feeling? When we live in the air, you know we on, it's the time. Guarantee we move, you know how we respond. The state is mine, the state design when we feel it. Moving down, what's the healing? No gimmicks is the feeling.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the No Gimmicks podcast. Here at MetroPlex Wrestling, we are live for MPX Destiny tonight. Yes. A lot of build-up, a lot of stuff going on. We had this crazy atmosphere for so long. The day is finally here. We are minutes away from a landmark event tonight.
Yeah, something that could really change the landscape, as we say, of Metroplex Wrestling. There's so much that is on the line tonight. There's personal decisions that could be influenced by what happens tonight. There could be a complete change in the scene of the tag team division, the MPX Championship. There's so much that could happen tonight, and it all culminates in Destiny, and what an event we have in store tonight.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And it's a little windy out here. It's a little cloudy, but I'm dressed to step in the sun.
So I got to ask you about that. What does that mean? Are we predicting that Dave Sagan is going to defeat Tatum Manning and add a new member of House Sagan tonight?
Listen, it's a double-sided message, right? One, it's to Tatum. This is control your emotions. This is going to be in front of you, right? I want Tatum to win. But control your emotions, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I am a fan, but in case you step into the sun, I'll step there with you.
So we got somebody who's here with Tatum no matter what.
No matter what. I am a fan of that guy.
I think it's going to be interesting to see if Tatum can control his emotions. And you know Dave is going to be a master manipulator, a mind game player through and through. It's going to be absolutely fascinating to see the kind of psychology that Dave puts Tatum through, and if Tatum can come out on top. And if not, does Tatum go willingly, or does he go kicking and screaming, and does he try to foil things from within House Sagan?
That is actually a good assessment of that. I didn't think of that.
I mean, some of the best ways to tear down something that is so strongly built is to go from inside and take it down. So maybe that could be part of Tatum's plan, honestly.
You are right. And I didn't even think of that. But regardless, if he steps into the sun, I will step into the sun with him. Yeah. But good luck tonight, Tatum. Please keep your emotions in check. But man, we got a stacked card tonight.
Absolutely stacked.
Absolutely stacked. One thing I did notice about this card, there's a lot of set six.
Yeah.
On this card.
Set six is a very large faction here at Metroplex Wrestling. Their presence is all throughout the organization. And we can start it off with the newest member, of course, Reza Clark, who joined the ranks of Set 6 last week, especially with Baby D not there last week. Don't know how much that might have had to do with it. But yeah, Reza Clark takes on Shay Carmichael after defeating America's Sweetheart last week in an eliminator match. And so tonight, Reza gets her shot at the MPX Women's Championship. Kelvin, what do you think? How do you think this is going to influence Reza, and how do you think this is going to turn out for Shay?
I think this is a bit of a curveball for Shay.
Oh, for sure.
There's been so many changes with her match specifically going into Destiny. Yeah. So she's been trying to prepare for opponent after opponent after opponent. And Reza is an absolute, she can get the job done even if you do prepare for her.
Right.
And with very little time to prepare, I'm actually worried about Shay.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like Shay is necessarily well equipped to deal with the odds problem that she's going to have with
right.
set 6. Obviously, Jamie All are going to be in the corner, but who knows who else from set 6 is going to be out there tonight. Now, we do know Baby D is planning on being here tonight, and maybe that's a little bit of an equalizer.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
Hopefully. Because you're right, set 6, like House Sagan, they've become very formidable in a very short amount of time. So it's something that we need to pay attention to.
Yeah, for sure. Where else are we seeing set 6 tonight? Well, we can get to the main event later.
We can get to the main event, yes.
But the tag team match, right? So
Yep.
the tag team scramble, a very, not necessarily an interesting concept. It's been done before, but definitely a lot of stakes in hand here.
High
Five
stakes.
teams, 20 minutes. At the end of that 20 minutes, whoever has scored that final pinfall will remain the MPX Tag Team Champions. What we have here, we don't have a defending champion technically.
Right, exactly.
The belts are vacant, as it were, the last champions being the Tommy Becker and Matthew Palmer. And then after that cluster on the night that I happened to get back in the ring, and so I didn't get to see as much of whatever that cluster was, we now don't have actual tag team champs. And so we're looking forward to seeing who actually ends up coming out on top.
Yeah, so I can fill you in. There was a double pin situation.
Okay.
And it couldn't be determined who actually got the pin.
Gotcha.
So the tag team title's up in the air.
So out of 2 teams, now we have 5 teams.
We have 5
competing for
teams
it.
competing for it. I love it.
We're looking at the Sons of Mayhem. We're looking at the Scorn. We're looking at set 6 in the form of Man and TJ Slater. We're looking at Matthew Palmer and the Tommy Becker.
Yep.
And, of course, Excessive Violence. Langley and Sky Hermosa are in there, too. Who do you have your money on this one?
The bet money is always on the former champions, and I say former in a light sense.
Yeah, sure.
But the bet money is always on Matthew Palmer and Tommy Becker. But, again, we have to talk about set 6. You got the Sons of Mayhem. I like the Sons of Mayhem in this match.
Sure.
They could very well walk out of this match the tag team champions.
So you say the Sons of Mayhem. I say the Sons of Mayhem should have spent last week preparing for this match. Instead, they were tagging with Tatum Manning, trying to solve his House Sagan problem, which that's great. I'm glad the honor is all there, but you had a big match to prepare for.
You do. You do.
My money, as sad as it is to say, and I go with experience, it's going with the Scorn. The Scorn is the longest tenured team of anybody in this matchup, and they know what it's going to take to outlast this. Hell, we saw Gabe Wilder in the Crucible match last year.
Yep.
If anybody's an Iron Man in this match, it's going to be Gabe Wilder. And of course, by proxy, it's going to be the Scorn.
The last time you gave a prediction like this, it ended up happening. So I'm actually scared. I'm actually scared that this might happen. And the Rumble, I think from the Rumble to now, the Scorn have carried a bit of a chip on their should.
Oh, for sure.
So,
yeah, it's been a really long time for them without gold.
Yeah.
And so that's what's going to be kind of an issue for them. They don't want to be too long without gold.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And that's something I'm looking forward to very much. Very much.
Yeah.
I said, what else we got?
We're going to talk about more Set 6, right? We've got just announced last Saturday a Fatal 4-Way match with Levi Lucas of Set 6, and he'll be taking on the Big Kahuna Michael Schaefer, who might be wearing a shirt very similar to this one, not going to lie, along with Adam Green and Paulie. Really interesting, just pride on the line for this one, but you gotta understand there's a lot of outside factors that could be involved here. Not so much with Paulie and Adam Green, but how Sagan will be in the background, Set 6 will be in the background. This could very quickly devolve into something chaotic.
Absolutely. How Sagan, Set 6 again.
Yeah.
So
at some point, you would think that these two factions are going to come to a head and come face to face with each other. Although right now they're kind of working in cahoots with each other, right?
Exactly.
Along with the Scorn, so it's kind of just like this all big conglomerate here under Richard Hill and Jamie Aller. Of course, who knows where Richard Hill is nowadays? Now that he's not running wrestling anymore.
I don't believe that.
You still think he's pulling the strings?
I still think he's somewhere making it happen.
I mean, it could be all just one big ploy. You don't know.
You never know.
Yeah, that's very true.
When people go quiet like that, I tend to pay more attention because they can just pop up at any time.
Sure.
Out of sight, out of mind is a very easy concept.
Yeah.
So we've seen it with Demo.
Yeah.
Demo was kind of out of sight, out of mind for a minute. Pops back up, and now look at him. He's in the main event tonight.
Yep, absolutely. So absolutely crazy on that. Where else are we going tonight with this? We're looking at, oh man, last beast standing. We can't forget about
my
the
goodness.
World Breaker.
Oh, my
Rick
goodness.
Savage taking on Big Luther. A last beast standing. Who between these two behemoths is going to take the other one down for a 10 count?
Listen, they may have to rebuild the MPX Event Center after this. They may have to. And again, their last match, we saw Brick. Brick was really upset after that match.
Oh, for sure.
So was Luther.
Yep.
So was Big Luther. So blows got exchanged. Again, that match never concluded itself. I'm ready for that match as well.
I think so too, and I mean, not only with the idea of the last beast standing thrown in there, that also means there's no disqualifications.
Exactly.
And so there's no limits to what they can do. I don't anticipate any kind of MPX security to attempt to get involved with this. I would expect them to actually take off running the other way, honestly.
Yep.
Maybe to hold up and reinforce the building. Good luck to it. I know we always make a joke about the ceiling being dropping, but at some point maybe that's a possibility tonight between Brick and Luther.
I envy the people in the first and second rows, but I don't envy you for this match.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
I'm kind of worried I'm not going to get the announcements out, right? Because these guys might start out hot and heavy. Who knows?
Yeah, I expect them to, honestly.
Sure.
I expect there will be no pleasantries in this match.
No.
And big men slapping meat.
That's right. What was it? What did they said on SmackDown? No bread, no water,
just meat.
That's for sure. Man, if this was Ring of Honor, there would be no handshake in the middle of the ring.
Nope. Let's go.
Let's talk about that indie wrestling showcase that we've got too.
Yes.
James coming back home to Metroplex Wrestling.
Love
Good
it.
friend
Love
of mine.
it.
Good friend of mine taking on former TNA X Division champion Jake.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And eyes, man. I'm talking about eyes. These guys have gone out, traveled the world, got some experience. Bringing it back to MPX, can never be mad at that.
No, definitely not. Very much looking forward to what Jake brings to the atmosphere here in front of the MPX addicts. I know this is going to be not the stage that he's used to, right? I don't know if this is anything to be wary of necessarily, but he's used to these kind of local crowds, and he's definitely got the home field advantage. And
yeah,
Jake's used to going in front of a lot larger crowds, I would imagine, in front of TNA, and just be interesting to see how he counteracts that.
I think the MPX Event Center is unique in that aspect, to where it has this big stage feel to it. You've seen guys like Tommy Dreamer and Nick Nimitz come in, and it felt like they were right at home at MPX. So
sure.
I would expect the same thing from these two guys. Just, you're here, the crowd is always going to give you what you need, and it's going to be a
The crowd should be hot for this.
Yeah.
Last thing I could think of is talking the main event. That was not Brick Savage. Let's be wary of that. Let's get to that main event.
Let's get to
the
it.
Triple threat between the one true final boss, Exodus Prime, the current MPX Prospect Champion in 2025, Texas Rumble winner, Demo Diamond, and the defending MPX Champion, Kari Wright. This one, a lot of emotion on the line for sure, and a lot of hijinks being played behind the scenes. And who knows, I think Demo's pulling the strings behind a lot of it.
I do too. And again, this goes back to when he originally lost the MPX title.
Sure.
I think that he devised a plan right when he lost that title to get himself in this event, to get himself in the main event, to have the Prospect Championship.
Sure.
He defended it 4 times, and if he loses this match, he still has an ace in his sleeve.
I think this was a contingency plan that Demo might have had even before he lost it.
Yeah.
He knew at some point he wasn't going to, but hey, if he ended up losing the MPX Championship, this was the road he was going to take to get there.
Yep.
So I think he already had this in play.
Yep.
And again, showing that he's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers.
And who knows, man? We could be seeing him walk out of here MPX champion.
Yeah. I'm not trying to predict the future, I swear. But me, as an in-ring competitor, if I have the guaranteed title shot that I have tonight, plus the whole the ace in my sleeve of the Prospect Championship that I can cash in anytime I want, if Exodus pins Kari or Kari pins Exodus or whatever happens, I'm cashing
right
in that prospect
Cash right in.
championship
Yep.
right after
Yep.
that match.
Also, he could spend the majority of this match
Not doing
the damn thing.
because he's got
Yep.
the prospect
Yep.
championship.
Just let them go to war with each other. Whoever wins, you pin that guy.
Yeah.
It's a foolproof plan.
Are we planning things for demo now?
I
God.
hope not.
I'm supposed to be impartial, I'm not gonna lie. A little hard for me to be impartial when it comes to Demo Diamond, but having been around him for the past year, that sounds like something he would do.
It sounds exactly like something he would do. So yeah, it's a great prospect, but I do think this is going to be a very, very good match.
Yeah, this is going to be a clinic, something to watch for years to come. It'll definitely go on all three competitors' highlight reels for sure. And what I love about tonight being a Destiny, there's more matches involved, right?
Yep.
What has been released, what has been announced is not nearly the amount of matches that we are used to seeing at MPX. So you know that something else is happening.
Something big. It already has this big feel to it.
Yeah.
So I can't wait. I'm gonna be in the building. It's gonna be an amazing night. I'm just ready for it.
Yeah.
I really
excited
am.
about it. I am too.
So yeah, man. Anything else?
No, I don't. I think we're about ready to get this show on the road. I know I definitely got to go on and get ready and make sure that we're set up to go in there. It's going to be a hell of a night.
It's going to be one hell of a night, man.
Yeah.
So 510 Hardwood Road, come out, get your tickets. First and second row have already sold out.
Yeah,
So there's only general admission.
And for all you guys coming to the door, doors open at 7 o'clock tonight. Doors open at 7, not 7:30.
Yep.
7 o'clock for the doors and 8 o'clock for the bell time, and we'll see you tonight.
Let's do it. All right, man. Thanks for having me. Thank you, MPX. This was awesome, man.
I
So
appreciate it.
all right,
Thanks.
man.
Yeah, I did it.
All right, peace, guys.
And I know it's all business, all business, all business. We give them no gimmick. Yeah. And I know it's all business, all business, all business. We give them no gimmick. Yeah. And I know it's all business, all business, all business. We give them no gimmicks, gimmicks.